Hi, folks. Welcome to a new Coffee with John. I say it's new because we're still with the letters of John, but we're now on to 3rd John, which some people think may have even been written the same day as 2nd John. Of course, we can't know that. But because it's very similar, it's a similar length, probably because it would have been on a single sheet of papyrus. It's such an interesting letter as well. This one involves 3 individuals: Gaius, who the letter is written to, and then Diotrephes, who is kind of a dominant personality in the church, and then Demetrius, who John commends. And we'll see all these 3 characters. But one of the things that comes out in this is the question of conflict within the church. Now, maybe you belong to a church that's never had any conflict. Well, God bless you, and you probably just belong to it for about 10 seconds. As you go on in life, you discover there is often conflict within the church, and it does a great deal of harm. The New Testament letters, and this one too, just deals with that. And I think we'll find this really helpful as we go through this. I find it really helpful. I've had to deal with conflict all my life. I think that sometimes I may have been the cause of conflict, whether for good or bad. And it's really, really distressing. I hate it. Somebody once indicated to me that I had a reputation for enjoying a fight. I absolutely do not. I really do not. And I fully empathized with those Christian leaders who walk away, back off from confrontation. But you can't. Not as a Christian leader. You can't. You have to deal with it. And so we can learn a great deal from this. So Gaius, we don't know who Gaius is. It's a very common name. It was a common Roman name. Others of the same name are mentioned in the New Testament. We've no reason to think that this Gaius is any one of them. He's addressed as a dear friend, an agapetos. He's addressed that way 4 times, verse 1, verse 2, verse 5, and verse 11. There's this just tremendous love that John has for Gaius. John describes himself as the elder, and he's someone whom he loves in the truth. There's an I think the I to my dear friend Gaius, whom I love in the truth. And in the original language, that is in a very emphatic position. Now, it may be that he's doing that because Gaius is taking an unpopular minority stand in the church, and he's having to face up to some pretty severe criticism. I'd like to think that was true, because that makes the letter even more personal to me. And this commendation from John would be such a blessing to him. So I think I love in the truth of God in Christ, the truth that John and Gaius both together sought to uphold. So I hope that you enjoy this as we look at this, but let's just reflect on this simple thing about loving people in the truth and standing together in the truth and being prepared for the sake of the truth to contend for the truth and to face the difficulties that sometimes occur within the church. I have been tempted so many times to walk away. I've been tempted so many times to back off and just go along with what people seem to want, just for the sake of peace. Just, let me still preach the gospel, but keep me out of the confrontations. And yet, look, it's normal in the New Testament church. It's going to be normal. Maybe it's one of the ways, as Paul says, doubtless there have to be divisions amongst you so that we can discern. But I think it's not pleasant, and yet it's great when you've got someone like the Apostle John coming along and helping you out. And look, at a personal level, I would say having Sinclair Ferguson encourage and strengthen me in St. Peter's was really just such a tremendous encouragement in so many ways. So I hope you're a Gaius who has someone like John. And I pray that God would bring us all to unity and love in the truth. Bye.